right, how's competition going in the backfield? A lot of new performers this year moving forward, getting prepared for Vanderbilt. So what's it like there in the backfield?
Oh, well, definitely RBU for sure. I mean, we got so many talented people from Zamir, Cook, Brian Herring. Everybody's battling for a spot and for a chance to play on Saturday. So everybody's making each other better each and every day, and that's the competition right now.
Have you had any concern? Obviously, there's a lot of running backs piling up, not being able to get on the bus. You've been a great special teams player these last couple of years. How do you make sure that you're on that bus, right?
Yeah, special teams is huge, obviously. I mean, that's how I get on the bus, and that's how I'm going to play this year. I'm always willing to play at running back, but whatever my time comes, I'll be ready. But I mean, if I shy away from competition now, there's no expectation that I can make it in the league if I do that now. This is the best of the best, and that's how it's going to be in the league, so I can be prepared for that.
You made every road trip last year, didn't you?
Yes, sir.
Kirby Smart said that he's not necessarily preparing for Vanderbilt with the team, with you guys right now. Obviously, they are as a coaching staff. But so what are you guys really focusing on, today in practice, tomorrow in practice? What are some key points you guys are really hitting on?
You got to get better at the little things. Special teams, getting the right depth in your drop backs, getting the right depth in your route running. Just little things that make the difference on game day. So that's kind of what we're focusing on right now.
So you spoke about Zamir and everything, and him as the guy that's stepping up. I mean, as you look at him, his recovery and how he's come back, just tell me your perspective of seeing all that.
That's a great question. I mean, he's a battler. He's been through a lot. You can tell that he's battle worn. He's ready to go. He's ready to get after it each and every day. I've seen drastic strides from him from a year ago, just his maturity and the way he looks at things. So he'll be ready.
Can you think of a time where you were able to see that, I guess?
To say that, yeah, absolutely. I mean, during the scrimmage, he constantly shows flashes there. Running between the tackles, he's not scared to lower his shoulder and hit the boom a little bit. So that's fun to watch.
What is it? You've gotten to up close and personal see some really good backs in your time here. How does this group compare, and how are they different when you're looking at DeAndre and Zeus and James and that group? They all look a little bit different, but is a Georgia back? Yeah,
I mean, we always have our brand football and tough, hard, physical. I mean, that's what we always try to do. Nick Chubb is that way, Sonny Michel is that way. Whenever we need to be physical, we're going to be physical. And that's kind of our identity and how it's always been. But I mean, we all have our different strengths and weaknesses. Cook is really, really good at getting out in the slot and catching some balls. So that's kind of what we play into.
How difficult as a back is it to be that versatile like James Cook?
Well, I mean, he can do it all, that's for sure. It's fun to see him go out there and play every day. He's ready to step up and make some big plays.
What about McIntosh?
McIntosh, oh yeah, he's a Florida boy, he's fast, he's used to that speed down there. So it's kind of fun to watch him get out there. Kind of see little similarities with Cook a little bit, getting out in the slot, catch some passes, run between the tackles.
As you look at your career here, so was it ever a dream for you to play at Georgia? Like as growing up, I mean, were you a college football fan? Who'd you root for?
It's kind of funny. I grew up in Columbus, Georgia.
Yeah.
And I was actually a big Auburn fan. I hate to say it, back in the day. But I jumped to the opportunity. Coach Smart and his staff called, so I was ready to play big time football, and I'm ready to get the opportunity and make the most of it.
And I mean, as you look at where you're now, does it feel like you've been at Georgia longer than you have been? Because from all of us, it feels like you've been here for quite a while. Yeah.
I mean, when I look back on it, it's all gone really, really fast.
Okay.
The days are long, but the years are short. That's kind of the way I look at it. But it's been a fun ride, and I'm not done yet, so I'm ready to see what's next.
And then, how do you kind of handle the, his special teams, how you're gonna get on the field, but in high school, I'd imagine that you were able to play running back and stuff. How were you able to kind of adjust in that role of I suppose, not playing as much as you did?
Yeah. Well, I mean, I knew that was the way I was going to get on the field, and we had basically 2 first-round running backs in the room when I first got here. So I was like, any way I could get on the field, I was going to do it. And that'd be special teams, kickoff, punt return, whatever I could do, I was going to make the most of it.
That's a tough adjustment for a lot of guys playing special teams. Did you have much experience besides catching the ball and returning it in high school?
That was about it, really. I mean, I played a little bit on punt and a gunner position. But I played very little special teams in high school, as many of the people on the team did. But it's just one of those things that you gotta play it, or you're not gonna get on the bus.
But it's kind of a learned art, isn't it? I mean, it's like it's not you can't just get out there and run fast down the field.
No, there's definitely a lot more to it. Coach Fountain's got all these plays and stuff. We're already trying to learn, and learn the technique. It's a different speed. In high school, you just go back there and block whoever's there. But now you have a assigned person, and know when to block, the right leverage, and it's definitely a thing that you need to hone over the years. It takes a lot of practice.
How many different units are you on?
I'm on all 4 right now, so I'm trying to battle for different positions on certain things. But yeah, that's right.
You mentioned you grew up an Auburn fan. I know Coach Fountain was at Auburn for a extended period of time. I know most people don't watch special teams highlights as a fan, but did you actually know any of his work before?
Yeah. I watched their special teams. They're obviously very, very good at Auburn. They had a long history of doing really well with his kickers and punt returners and stuff like that. So it's kind of interesting to see it come all full circle. We meet in Georgia, and we were both Auburn people a couple 5 years ago or something like that.